Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sunward Isles. Ba-na-na-ba-na-na-bum-bum. Alrighty, thanks to the help of Dude EXXY, we now have a new load order, which hopefully will do as well, because apparently, despite how much I'm like, guys, load order, that's pretty important. I apparently don't know how to do it. So, with that being said, everything should be basically good to go. I mean, I don't foresee anything being bad, but I mean, you guys know my luck, and also, I installed a new mod. You guys like Darkest Dungeon 2, don't you? I mean, come on. Who doesn't just love Darkest Dungeon 2? Am I right? Go on, sound off in the comments. You know you like Darkest Dungeon 2. Yeah, I know. I look. Maybe it'll be better once it's like completely done. But for the moment, it reminds me of Arduous Edition. But I thought this would be a fun, just like little gimmick mod. It adds a little bit more to the character screen. So, I mean, it's okay. Maybe we'll just use it for this episode. I don't know. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. And if it goes well, maybe we'll keep it. If it doesn't, well, maybe we won't. Now then, there are things we need to do and not enough time to do it. Honestly, kinda regretting not adding the More Resolve mod, because we are not getting enough XP. Now, I did say I want to go to the Farmstead, and that's still true. No, that's it. Alright, we're gonna go to the Farmstead. I was like, but we can't do it, but, I mean, nothing's really stopping us either. Oh! And I was told, okay, apparently, the buffs don't necessarily get stronger. Like, it doesn't go up to, 5% per buff. Apparently, the chance to give the buff goes up with level. So, for example, instead of 95% base, it'd be guaranteed. Instead of 55, it'd be, whatever. So that's more along the lines of how it works. So I got it a bit wrong, but, it happens. Also, I did want to point out, apparently, you guys really don't mind her, and a name was even given to her. Behold, her name is now Homura.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, thinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
A light in the sky last night. A violent impact. Something has struck the old mill. Refresh skills. Alright. Breach the barrier. So, we bring Amaterasu, the Blazing Lord, with all of her abilities. Avail with Star Meteor, Lunar Stab, Reed Plane, and Early Spring. Facey and Randy, the sisters, with all of her abilities. And Marcos Jr., the apprentice Kitsune Miku, with Charm Blast, Charm Spell, Luck, Healing Chime, Charm Spell, Reveal, and the special Hollow Ground. Onwards. Is this the same farm we left? Well, let's see how we do. Stir the rubble. So, in case you don't know what this area is, this is basically a wave-based endless area. So, yeah, be sure you have sustain. Let's just say that. I want to go for a Foxfire on him, get him marked if possible. We do land both the debuff and the mark. Very nice. I'm going to go for it's too early for hallowed ground. Actually, you know what? Let's do it for the buff. Nice. There we go. I thought it gave more of a buff than just activating Miko's Prey. You know what? Maybe it was a mistake to use it that early. Ceaseless labor. Could weed out. It's more effective against bleeding. We're gonna go ahead and go for a regen here. And then we'll change to Sword Stance on the next turn. First, Star Meteor! Bleed? Yes, very nice. And finally, you are bled. Your healing... Actually, he didn't go for the healing, but I was gonna say, that's gonna be amazing if he goes for the healing. Okay. Well, that might be a reason to not use the Darkest Dungeon 2 thing. Because, we don't have 4 trinkets. Or wait a minute. No, it's just like really squished over to the side. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. We had it for a dungeon. Very good heal. I'm gonna go for luck. Feel blessed, my friend. Here we go. Sow the seeds. Would have been a little bit of a stress, but unfortunately for you... You know what? Let's go Possession. And then I'm gonna go for Trespass. Watch as our foes fall, sister! Okay. And then because I don't want to shuffle further... Yeah! Good dodge! Because I don't want to shuffle further, we are just going to go for the regen and stress heal. Very nice. And it gives us a little bit of a heal because of the Miko. He is going to go for no trespassers. That's going to be a mark and a bleed. Oh, the humanity. Luckily, only the mark landed. Ceaseless labor. Okay, could have been worse. Stir the rubble. It's going to be a riposte. Okay. Still not the end of the world. Revenge! Begone, corruption. Very nice. Oh, I do so enjoy how this is working out. Begone! We simply have too much sustain for them, I'm afraid. He's dead in 2 turns. I'm gonna go for another regen to counteract the blights. I kind of want to Shroud, but at the same time, why not just take him out now? Perhaps I do not need you, sister. You are nothing without me. Oh, the power. It makes me feel so alive. Yes. Okay, we got an aberration. Amaterasu is going to be the one to break it because he can very much use the heal. Very nice. It still worked out. A little bit weird, but I mean, it still worked out at the end of the day, so can't really go wrong with that. That's 1 down. He's going to go down as well. He's dead next turn, so the seeds, that's going to be a little bit of stress damage. It does 0 damage, but it does do 12 stress. At least it doesn't blight. So, I mean, there is that. Ceaseless labor. 3 damage. Nothing compared to our regen. By the way, we have 3 characters who can heal on this team. Just saying. We're going to go... Oh. Never mind. We miss anyway. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, monster. This battle is over. You have lost. Don't worry. Take your time. We're not going anywhere. If we need to watch you, we will. Plus, I'd like to... What? It didn't stack? I guess he does have 50% resistance. Hey, there goes that stress. Bye. Ah! There's more! fun begins! Calm yourself, spirit. Never! Nothing can defy me! 8. Woo! That's 10 damage. Still not enough to finish him off. Okay, I guess we hit the kill limit. Nice! So that was the introduction quest. It's not endless yet, but it will be. We did get 24 comet shards, which not going to be enough for a trinket, but it is going to be enough to allow us to take some special goodies when we go on quests. Wheeled phobe, meh. Insipid, Sunward Adventurer, Precise Striker, useless. Still no one knew. Great. Even getting 7 people at once. Still getting unlucky. Okay. The thing from the stars now roams. I don't think he can actually come to the Sunward Isles. I don't know that for sure. But I'm pretty sure he can't. Let's try some new things, shall we? We bring Maya and Saya, the task force, with the Book of Intuition, the crest of the Torii, and all of their abilities. Brian with the Thunder Blade, the Storm Cloak, Ascending Cut, Backbiter, Binding Jutsu, and Coup de Grace. Gregory Adalis, the Monk with the Aquatic Perfume Bottle of Summoning, 2. Trapped Onibi, Howling Fist, Transfer Mantram, Inner Fire. And Kagero, the Assault Konoichi, with the Health Stone, the Aria Box, and all of her abilities. I also wanted to try out Curses, which damages all enemies during the next turn, and the Short Rest, which is a party heal but consumes your torchlight. Do not use it in combat. Okay, this is going to be a long one. Well, we know why we have 2 firewoods now. The pack contains loot. Very good. Oh, this is an annoying one. Okay. Honestly, I want to try this. I want to see how good it is. Curses. Next turn, they will take damage. A little bit of stress, nothing we can't deal with. Ooh. Okay, so it's 6 damage. I was gonna say, is it just half their health? No, it's just 6 damage. Okay, that's still really good, though. Like, that's 6 free damage for a turn. Like, can't really go wrong with that. I'm wondering, I can't use Backbiter on him. But we can finish him off. I'm gonna go for you. Dead next turn. Cephalocrustacean leap. Bentic whip. Very good. Okay, now what does she do? Conductive therapy. Transfer bleed, blight, destor, recovery to self. Suffer 4 damage. Self clear debuff. Annexation the buff and debuff effects from other teammates. All heroes heal for % health, -2 stress. I'm sorry? Shield of Courage. Suffer unlimited damage. Gain 2 blocks, minus stress. Cooldown, 2 rounds. Give to target all the buff and debuff effects. Self-clear debuffs. And then Covered Retreat, which makes us move back 1. Interesting. Change to mode defensive. Okay, let's change to defensive. Okay, so now Saya's in front. So, switch. Armor piercing does very little damage, but it does have lifesteal, and it changes all of our debuffs onto them. Group camouflage activates riposte, guard all other heroes, do 30% more damage, 30% more healing, debuff everybody's damage, give ourselves a very weak riposte. Anti-sneak, do 3 damage to a target, and make them take 10% more crits. And camouflage, which is a very tiny heal and a stealth. Medical formation. Interesting. Okay. Then let's do group camouflage. Minimum exposure. Prepare again for a while. Backbiter! 1 health. Are you joking with me? Get rid of the body. 10% chance to gain another turn. We do not. Make rebuttal! Nice. Ah, we got bled though. Alright, we missed. A little bit of stress. He's down. These two will go down here shortly. Gonna go for an inner fire, mainly for the stress heal, but it does also give us a riposte. Not that we're gonna get any use out of it for now. Now we can change back to medical formation if we chose. We're gonna go for anti-sneak. Very nice. I'm not interested in playing hide and seek. And then, BAM! Oh, jeez. So many of these new classes are so complicated. Oh well. I shall do what I can. After all, if I don't do it, well, it's not like they're going to. Hello. You're an enemy I've genuinely never seen before. My only question now, what are you? He has a gun, so I mean, he's got to be something dangerous. I want to go... coup de grace here. We might get it. Well, maybe not. You know, the attempt was there. Inner fire! Give ourselves a riposte and a stress heal, why don't we? And... I mean, this is giving him buffs. Yeah. It's giving him buffs. We really don't want to let that stand. Covered retreat. Bent whip! Don't do it. You stink. Shoot through the ranks. Oh, you got a riposte from that. Interesting. So, you're some kind of riposting shooty boy, huh? Cephalocrustacean leap! Fan of knives. Ow. Yes. Dead? Not dead, obviously. Meek rebuttal. Oh, man. Inner fire. Okay, high roll. Ah, we do summon Seuss, though. Toxic veil. Blah. Oh, Seuss, that wasn't the right target. He was already gonna die. Oh, well, we still love you. You know what? What are these? It helps. Here comes some medicine. Pound the front. Mark? Interesting. I think that might do more against marked, though. That's kind of the idea I'm getting here. There we go. That's the inner fire we were looking for. Now we can actually do some other abilities. But first, goodbye. Backbiter? Yep. Gotcha. Thank you, Seuss. You were very helpful. And anyone who says otherwise is just jealous of your raw power. Yeah, I've never seen that guy before, but seemingly he synergizes when we are marked, so you might need to be a little bit mindful about him. If we ever see him again. I'm actually... Ooh. I'm going to replace the citrine. I don't think we're going to get that much citrine in this dungeon. Are you serious? A double block? Wow, okay. Can't say I've seen that one before either. We're just full of surprises, this dungeon, aren't we? Oh, good. We have two people who do a ton of stress. So, let's start this fight off right. With a 20% protection, That's not bad. Wail of the Tormented. Yeah, why not? Gotcha. 2 over 2. Okay, party heal. Yes! It's time to start it like now. Okay, here we go. He's probably gonna go for... Oh! Undead bodies! Not the worst thing in the world. Little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Bypass guard. Then Inner Fire, because he's absolutely going to be going for a group-wide attack, so I'd like to be ready for that. Ah, didn't get the extra turn. I was hoping maybe we get the extra turn, we get to just get rid of both blocks. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. Let's do defensive formation. Nice. Okay. And I want to go for group camouflage. Let the games begin. It's going to be a double riposte regardless. Well, yeah, no, it still is. I was going to say maybe it's not, but we can riposte that. So, all in all, it's fine. I'm going to go for knife throwing. Okay. Inner Fire, I guess. We really can't do much else. Support Monk is not the most exciting character to play. So close. And yet so far. Anti-sneak? Well, that stinks. Yes, sir! We have won. Okay, so right away, I just want to point out. Support Monk, not good. Go figure. The guy who's all about shuffling and buffing his other abilities by using a different ability to buff another ability, which buffs the same ability, he's not very good when you just keep him in one spot and have him do only support stuff. Go figure. But what did we get? 12k gold, rounding up. We got a lot of heirlooms and Mankind Tater. We also got 2 level 2s. I'm really thinking that we might need the Resolve 2.0 mod because we got a lot of classes here, and I gotta be honest, leveling's going a little bit slow, especially because I'm trying to use them all. Aha! The Xiao! Who will be named the Xiao? The Chow, sorry. Oh no, she is malicious! Oh, that's so good, but it doesn't mean anything because she's just gonna get rid of it. Ah! Jeez, we are getting so unlucky with some of these classes. And we could technically upgrade again. But man, that's 7 a week I feel like is gonna be plenty. Just we're getting really unlucky in the meantime. Also, man, stress healing, not easy when all the places are reworked. Oh well. It's just another quirk. Oh, for the Corsair. So we could go for the Miller, except we would probably fail. We should go to the Nightmare mission. Nah. So what I'm thinking is, obviously we're restricted to basically the Sunward Isles, the Farmstead, and the Courtyard. But who's to say that we cannot go to a place wherever the storm is raging? That way we can help the hamlet out. After all, we may be the Isles, but the hamlet still needs a little bit of help. So maybe that's like a little extra thing that we'll have, just to have a tiny bit of variety. We don't need too much, just enough. I also wanted to point out, Dude XXY has also made a rough translation mod of the New Year trinkets. So we should be able to understand them now, hopefully. Oh my god. Okay. Well, the good thing this isn't part of that, but, what in the world? So let's see, 20% virtue chance, prevents nighttime ambush, on combat end, drop varying amounts of gold. Happy Chinese New Year. So we have a lot of reason to actually farm up, crystals. Crystals? We have a lot of reason to farm up shards. Here's the issue, though. They're hard to farm. See, what we could do, and I feel like this would be a pretty good idea. If we just got the Cosmic Inkstone and the Crystal Pendant, we realistically could farm as much as we needed. However, if we got the Cosmic Inkstone and the Cluster Pendant, well, we'd pretty much be good for the rest of this estate, with only a little bit of farming necessary. Because not only do we need them for the trinkets, we also need them for the provisions whenever we go out. So, I don't think we're going to go for the storm just yet. I do want to get a little bit more Sunward Isles progress, so what I think we're going to do... Which one gives the most gold? None of them. So we're going to go for Desolate Altars, and we're going to bring some of our level 1s. We bring to the Desolate Altars the Ronin without any trinkets, because honestly, there was... Well, no, we could have brought the melee one, huh? Dang it. Flashing Blade, Swift Cuts, Swallow's Return, and God's Stance. The Zhao, with the Thunder Blade, Book of Intuition, all of her abilities. Wise Mori, the Practitioner with the Serpentine Magatama, the Aria Box, Combusting Talisman of Oaken Nenra, Carmine, Thalassic Remedy, and Kura, the Bounty Hunter, with the Trapped Onibi, the Crest of the Tori, Mark for Death, Come Hither, Life and Death Boundary, and Iron Tribulus. So, it should be an interesting little team. Okay. Not exactly who I would have had loot that, but you know what? I guess it works. Where are these guys coming from? They're new. I've never seen these guys before, and now we're seeing a second version of him. The Shiboto Militia. Interesting. Okay. Then I would like to do... Point blank stab! You will burn beneath my might! Invoke a Nenra! It could have been a little bit better. I want to... Actually. Mark here. Okay. And then... Well, they're not stunned. That's kind of the only issue. Do we have a stun on this team? I don't think we do. Well, we'll just go for the bleed then. Ember. You thought you could burn a fish? Do not be mistaken. That's guard stance. Let's go Swallow's Return. So as far as I know, he gets stronger with every attack. He's basically like a fawn, but to a far lesser extent. Swift Cuts! Okay. Well, the idea was there. Invoke a Nenra! Well, they're getting debuffed at least. Come hither. Wow, okay, 12 damage was not... can't say I saw that one coming. Burn beneath my might! Ember. Meh. Oh, you know what? He tried. The flame tried. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I couldn't do it. Well, the first monument. A boon at last. Okay. Let's see what we have in store below us. Ooh, Kura, no! How do you get a dry bellyache from a sword? Kura, did you try and eat the sword? You know the term sword eater isn't literal, right? Actually, yes it is. Never mind. Well, it appears as though we found a collector. Actually, don't we have a few human slayer? Yeah, manslayer. Oh. Mankind hater. Oh, well, when you put it that way. Unholy. Dang it. And then, let me click. Ooh. Wow. Deadly is actually super good. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do, shall we? Bleed. Nice. That was our entire turn. Point blank stab. I'm gonna go for guard stance. May as well set up. Collect call. Could be worse. Invoke. Yes, none of you will receive healing now, and all of you will bleed. Let's set up a riposte. Alright, so we got 2 ripostes going. Very good. Head games. And guard could be a little bit unfortunate. Let's do Swallow's Return. Nice. And then invoke an Enra again? Why not? I see absolutely no problem with it. Headhunt. Haha. Your blade is no match for mine. Ow. Waters. Lifesteal. Well, that's gonna heal you for nothing because you missed. Minus 54%. That would have been a pretty substantial heal difference. Come hither! Oh, wow, that worked. Huh. That's pretty good. Be gone. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on. My nose is really stuffy in this one. Hopefully it hasn't been too much of a problem. I've been trying to keep it down, but, yeah, my nose is, like, wanting to annoy me. Regardless of that. Collector's almost down. We're gonna go for a really, powerful hit. Lifesteal. Well, we still reduced his healing. I can't let it out, you know. May is still out there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Kimber. No, not the bleed! Uh-oh. Don't do it. Punched in the face. Hey, don't die to a bleed, please. 0% chance to hit, that's still a hit. Yeah, don't die, please. Yeah, if you could, maybe, yee! Okay, Thoracic Remedy. And we got rid of the bleed. Nice. Collect call. Oh boy, they got a Vestal. Actually. Gotcha. Whew. Man, that, he could have, not gone great. Tardif's head. More damage versus stunned. More stun chance. Interesting. Huh. That could be really good for Kura. Also, I don't know who gave this to us, but the Bushi Omamori. I've equally never seen this. Where is all this new stuff coming from? The Bushi Omamori has to be from the Ronin, right? Because I have never seen it come off the Practitioner, never seen it off the Zhao, and I don't know why the Bounty Hunter would be holding one. So, geez, was there an extra DLC to Sunward Isles that I'm unaware of that got added to the base Sunward Isles? Because I don't recognize a lot of stuff we've been seeing in this episode. Like, the Gunman was new. Oh, hey, we're done. Yeah, Gunman was new. This Omamori is new. And then the Axe guy. Yeah, we're done. What did we get? Let's see. 7.7k gold. That's pretty okay. We got 2 portraits and 2 deeds. Yeah, we got some levels. Zoophobia. That's not the worst thing in the world. Bloodthirsty. Lantern Festival. Due to Oriental influence, denizens of the hamlet have decided to celebrate the Sunward Isles' annual Lantern Festival. The Isles will be lit throughout the night. Nice. See, they might be a bunch of bats and vampires, but they're pretty friendly once you get to know them. Anybody new? Ah, the Prodigy! Nice. Now we're only missing, 2 more classes. We've almost got them all. Almost. Well, we would just be missing out if we don't go to the Sunward Isles now. So what I'm thinking... we're not really hurting on money right now. Maybe we just keep doing some leveling? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Could we potentially bring out, like, a marked squad? Not again!
一人じゃないわ。私の血族がすぐそばにいるの。
She's so chatty. Stunned! Yes! Now you'll feel pain. We preheat, we prepare, we attack! And we hit for a 19 crit. Weak. Good. Continue the assault. Ensure that they do not survive our attacks. My bloodkin and my songs are not scary at all. It is people who are scary. Predatory habits. Hey, stunned again. Ooh, Shag and Scoop's head. I'll take that. Not only is Scotty the corrupting heart very noisy, she's a little bit strong. Just a little bit. So here's something else that's kind of funny though. I noticed a lot of the classes here have a pretty good, like, bit of strength to them. Like, there's something in their kit that allows them to be extremely powerful. For example, Kura is able to mark someone, which has a huge debuff, but it does have a 3-turn cooldown, so in a way, I actually kind of consider that balanced, even though the debuffs are a little bit high. And then can also follow up immediately with an extremely strong swing. And so I look at that and I'm like, oh man, this is super OP. But then I think about it, and I'm kind of excited for really late game, when most of the dungeons we're going to be doing are going to be nightmare dungeons, which are always going to have the level advantage on us, and whatever else Nightmare has in store. I really don't know what Nightmare has, so I can't judge too much, but let's say it this way. If it's anything like Arduous, it doesn't matter how strong we are, because there will be something that's just as strong, if not stronger, than we are. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. Another thing, side note, our biggest issue is not gold. Sunward Isles gives us plenty of gold. We, like, do not have to worry about it at all. What we do have to worry about is we are going to get a lot less blueprints than what we would normally get if we were just doing a regular estate. So it's gonna be a little... That's probably gonna be the hardest part. Figuring out how to get enough blueprints to actually upgrade the town efficiently. Especially with this town rework, where we need a lot of blueprints. With that being said, though, what did we get? 12.6k gold. We didn't get very many heirlooms, but we got a bit of XP. Kura has a second disease. Nice. Ruins Foe. Wield Explorer. Early Riser. Aha! The Necromancer has delivered our share, which is 30 crests. That's pretty good. It adds up. So, I went ahead and used our one blueprint on the Minions Expedition. I'm thinking I do kind of want the extra shards, but I'm not gonna do that. I mainly did the minions just for, like, the early game stuff. Hey, the exiled Draugr Overlord has finally joined our estate. And there was no one else new. So, now that Draugr Overlord has joined us, I believe we only need one more class. Well, let's see. We need the Monkey King. And then there's probably one other one that I'm missing off the top of my head. But I think more or less... Oh, wait. We need the Yama. That's one of the ones. So, Monkey King, Yama, maybe a third one. And then I think we have every single class that we can possibly have. So I definitely need to think up some kind of plan. Because as it stands right now, blueprints are going to be a challenge. Especially with how many we need to just upgrade simple things. Like, for example, patience cells. Gonna need a blueprint for that. The tavern. If we want to upgrade all 3 of these, that's gonna be 3 more blueprints. If we want to upgrade the guild to have this certification, which I don't exactly know what this means, considering we can already upgrade instructor mastery, so I'm not sure what that does. Oh, we need the guild certification to even get instructor mastery. Great. So that's something we absolutely need blueprints for. Okay. Oh boy. So we're gonna have to think carefully on how we use our blueprints. Now, once we get far enough into the Crimson Court, because that's something we are going to do, we could just farm the stone, the court, you know, the stone guardian, and he could basically drop unlimited. But until then, we're gonna be struggling in the meantime. Not to mention, we have to go through 4 Crimson Court bosses before we can even get to him, and then we have to kill him to get it. So, it's gonna be a little bit rough, but once we hit late game, oh, trust you me, we're gonna be real powerful. So, that is going to do it for this episode of the Sunward Isles. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Dude XXY for making complimentary mods for this estate. Without you, well, a lot of the mods wouldn't be working. And we wouldn't even have Nightmare going. I was debating, since Nightmare wasn't going to work, I was actually thinking of bringing Arduous in. So you know what? Completely saved me from the pain that is Arduous Edition. So, but yeah. That is going to do it for this episode of the Sunward Isles. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye.